Hello again. Yes, it's me. It's me again. Mark, or Mega Killer for I don't really care what you call me. But it's me, you know what I mean? It's me again, and I'm gonna be here again and again and again and again until you tell me to stop, and then I'll stop. Today we're gonna talk. You seen the title? You're probably very confused. You're probably like, "Oh, this is bull. You're probably like, this is BS." But today we're gonna talk about 10 big video games that were supposed to be totally different. You know, big video games, like, big. So, while it will surprise few gamers that a video game undergoes changes during a complicated development process, drastic changes that completely alter the original intent of the project typically result in some of the industry's biggest failures. Yet, that isn't always the case. In fact, some of the greatest games of all time began their life as something entirely different. For example, number 10, Halo was a real-time strategy game for the Mac. Considering that Halo ended up being the first-person shooter that launched Microsoft's Xbox into the stratosphere, its origins couldn't be more bizarre. If you want to go back to the very beginning, developer Bungie claims that Halo was originally supposed to be a sci-fi real-time strategy game while in development for some time under their approach, while the game made its public debut in 1999. Holy crap, it had morphed into a third-person shooter. And that debut, it took place at the Macworld convention and was introduced by none other than Steve Jobs himself as a Mac exclusive project. Microsoft would eventually make moves to acquire developer Bungie, who further altered the game into a first-person shooter. Who knows how gaming history would have played out if Halo ended up as the gaming gem of the Apple Empire. Number 9, Grand Theft Auto was a non-violent racing game. Not anymore, it's not. Famous for allowing players to freely roam a world where all their crime-lord fantasies could come true, Grand Theft Auto Origins weren't far more humble. Conceived as a multiplayer racing game under the name Racing Chase, development strategy switched drastically when a glitch caused the game's cops to start attacking the players viciously. Then entering Crash Fests, that gameplay sessions among the development team turned into, along with one developer's analysis, that it was more fun to be bad, caused the team to shift gears and explore a more edgy, open design structure. Considering the embarrassment of riches Grand Theft Auto would go on to garner, this is certainly the case of a happy little accident, and I love GTA. Number 8, the thrilling Alan Wake was meant to be an open world epic. For a game in development for over 5 years, it's so surprising that Alan Wake underwent a series of design changes. But did you know that for some time, Alan Wake was intended to be a Grand Theft Auto style sandbox game? Developer Remedy wanted in on the open world craze of the time, but found that it was difficult to incorporate this suspense requirement for the narrative into a full-on experience. didn't generate much buzz, but has since become something of a cult hit. Of course, it likely would have been even more famous had it been released under its original design as a licensed Terminator game. That's right. This semi-obscure action game was originally supposed to be a high-profile NES Terminator adaptation. Once you know this, it's hard to not see the framework of that universe all throughout the game, and equally difficult to not be a little disappointed that this pretty good action game lost the Terminator license during development. Instead, we ended up with some let's call them less than stellar attempts at adapting the franchise. Still, the robotic final boss that looks like a knockoff toy version of Arnold's robot film in the movie is a nice touch. Number 5, Super Mario Bros. 2 was a mod of an entirely different game. Few major games can boast a more convoluted path to release than the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2. We mentioned the American version because the initial Super Mario Bros. Followed up release in Japan was deemed too difficult for a Western release. Instead, Nintendo took a prototype 2D game from its vaults called Yum Kojo Doki Doki Panic. I hope I said that right because there's many people out there that I know. There's a couple people out there that I know that love this kind of games and TV shows. So we're probably pissed off. And tweak the visuals to match the Mario universe. Oddly enough, some of the environmental and character elements native to the original game went on to become staples of the Mario franchise. As for the original Japanese sequel, it would be released in America under the title of the Lost Levels as part of Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo, while the American Super Mario Bros. 2 would go on to be released in Japan under the appropriate name Super Mario USA. Number 4, Stealth Masterpiece. Metal Gear was meant to be a high-octane action game. The world of film is filled with stories of technological limitations causing accidental brilliance. For example, George Lucas had to improvise camera and model techniques to make up for the lack of computer effects available when making Star Wars, while Steven Spielberg's inability to feature the wonky robotic shark in Jaws forced him to make a more character-based movie. Gaming's greatest equivalent of that phenomenon would be the story of the original Metal Gear. Intended to be an action-heavy game with a focus on recreating modern military combat, development hit a snag when the team released the platform they were developing couldn't handle processing their version. One of the development team members, oh Jesus, here we go, Hideo Kojima, I'm so sorry, was tasked with taking over the project. Allegedly inspired in part by The Great Escape, Kojima decided upon a more technologically friendly stealth-based approach. It was a novel design of the approach that few had ever considered before. By all accounts, it was also a somewhat desperate Plan B. Number 3, the cartoonish Team Fortress 2 was a direct sequel to its realistic military predecessor. Given the generational gap between their releases, it may surprise some Team Fortress 2 fans to learn that the original Team Fortress was actually a realistic team-based modern military simulator. Needless to say, that's quite a departure from the Saturday morning cartoon-inspired sequel we got. Yet, in the beginning, Team Fortress 2 was to be a thematic duplicate of the original title. In fact, going back to the late 90s, Valve began a marketing campaign for the game that showcased the military themes heavily. At that time, Team Fortress 2 even boasted some pretty revolutionary graphics and looked to be a near final product. As the story goes, it was a shift away from that game's engines to Valve's current source engine that caused the initial delays of Team Fortress 2. From there, developers believe they created 3 to 4 different games before the game's current look was achieved. Number 2, GoldenEye 007 was designed to be just about anything but a first-person shooter. Fans that have fond memories of GoldenEye 007's multiplayer shooter excellence will be surprised to learn that many of the game's iconic elements were not part of the original design. Very early pitches suggest that GoldenEye 007 was conceptualized as a 2D side-scrolling platformer, similar to the successful Donkey Kong Country. Soon, though, the game's director decided that it would work better as an arcade-style shooter, complete with a light gun peripheral. Development of the game began, but as the young team assigned to GoldenEye 007 developed rather intriguing approaches to its levels and mechanics. The project was adjusted to accommodate them. Even the game's revolutionary multiplayer mode was reportedly the product of one man's effort and was considered to be an afterthought among many of the staff. For a game that would go on to be the Nintendo 64's third bestseller of all time, it's humorous to find just how much of GoldenEye 007 greatness was seemingly stumbled upon. And number 1, this looks like a weird game. Conker's Bad Fur Day was a sickly, cute family game. In 1997, developer Rare unveiled a game called Conker's Quest, starring the titular squirrel and his best friend Barry. The goal was to release a cute and colorful family game that would capitalize on the success of Super Mario 64. It was a good plan, until the moment of the initial feedback on the project blasted its overt family-friendly nature. Rare developed the game in an effort to retool its approach, but after a couple years of silence, many believed the project to be dead. When it finally did re-emerge, Conker supported a new title and a new attitude, so outlandish that many believed to be an April Fool's day joke. Conker's Bad Fur Day had ditched its childlike tones and replaced them with hyper-violence, sexual humor, and pop culture parodies. What was a game so cute, it became intolerable had morphed into the most overtly offensive video game conceived by a major developer. It would have been a gimmick, but turned out to be the perfect approach. Conker's Bad Fur Day would go on to be a critical and commercial hit, as well as perhaps the most dramatic example of a video game's original concept morphing into a totally different final product. Okay, well that's it. That's it for this video. No, seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button down below, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I don't really care anymore. Hit the bell. Why not? Hit the bell, why don't you? Anyway, 10 big video games that were supposed to be totally different. That is it. This was written by Matthew R Bryd, Matthew R B Y R D, and this is on